Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm Vanguard and today we'll be going through the top 10 upcoming first-person shooters of 2017 and beyond. Let's get right into it. First up, we have Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is an upcoming action shooter video game based on the Star Wars film franchise, under development by EA DICE in collaboration with Criterion Games and Motive Studios, and to be published by Electronic Arts. Unlike its 2015 predecessor, it features a story-driven single-player campaign and multiplayer character classes, which is already a big plus. The beta was recently made available and was quite an engaging experience. It is scheduled to release in November 17 for Windows, PS4 and Xbox One. Next up is Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, an action-adventure first-person shooter video game developed by Machine Games and to be published by Bethesda Softworks. The game is the 8th main entry in the series and the sequel to the 2014 game, The New Order. The story is arranged in chapters which players complete in order to progress. A morality choice in the prologue alters the game's entire story. It is scheduled to release on 27 October 2017 for Microsoft Windows, PS4 and Xbox One, and in 2018 for the Nintendo Switch. Call of Duty World War II is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by Sledgehammer Games and to be published by Activision for the PS4, Xbox One and Windows. It will be the 14th primary installment in the Call of Duty series, and the first game to be set primarily in World War II since Call of Duty World at War in 2008. The game is set in a European theatre of war. It was announced on April 27, 2017, with a reveal trailer released 5 days later, and is scheduled to release worldwide on November 3, 2017. Escape from Tarkov is an upcoming hardcore, realistic online first-person action RPG simulator with MMO elements. It will have a promising story-driven and fighting experience, set in the fictional region on the frontier between Russia and Europe. In the current test build, players can choose to play from one of 3 factions available in the game, with the ultimate goal of gathering and extracting loot littered around the fictional city of Tarkov. The release version will have a story mode where players will attempt to solve the mystery of Tarkov through 10 maps. The game is currently in development and to be published by Battlestate Games. Metro Exodus is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by Ukrainian studio 4A Games and to be published by Deep Silver. It is the 3rd installment in the Metro video game series based on the Metro novel series taking place after Last Light in 2033. It is set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland of a former Russian Federation. The players must cope with a new hazard and engage in combat against mutated creatures as well as hostile humans. The game was announced at E3 of this year and we got a glimpse of what the game looks like. Scheduled to be released on Microsoft Windows, PS4 and Xbox One in 2018. Far Cry 5 is an upcoming first-person shooter action-adventure video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and to be published by Ubisoft for the Microsoft Windows, PS4 and Xbox One platforms. It will be the 11th installment and the 5th main title in the popular Far Cry series. Unlike previous titles in the series, where players take on the role of set characters, the game features a new character creator, which players can use to customize their character's appearance, gender, and skin tone. It is scheduled to be released on February 27, 2018. Insurgency Sandstorm is an upcoming tactical first-person shooter video game developed by New World and to be published by Focus Home Interactive for Microsoft Windows, PS4, Xbox One, Mac OS, and Linux. The game was officially announced at February last year and will now feature both single-player and multiplayer components. This will be the third installment in the Great Insurgency series.
And that's why I wanted to come with you. It's not often you get a chance to bring back the dead. But I guess we just gotta make sure we don't die.
Battalion 1944 is an upcoming multiplayer first-person shooter video game published by Square Enix. The game was announced via Kickstarter campaign on February 3, 2016. The game will set in World War II and will run on the Unreal Engine 4. The online portion of the game will be heavily skill-based, and the developers assured that any unlockables will not give a competitive edge to the players. Set to release on the PS4, Xbox One, and Windows PC. Second last, we have Quake Champions. This is an upcoming first-person shooter video game developed by ID Software and to be published by Bethesda Softworks as a part of the Quake series multiplayer shooters. This will be the first main entry since 2005 Quake 4. The game was first announced last year at E3 and promised a fast-paced arena-based shooter. The game is due to release on Microsoft Windows in 2017. And finally, we have Ready or Not. Ready or Not is an upcoming tactical first-person shooter which places you in the boots of an elite SWAT team tasked with defusing hostile situations in intense, claustrophobic environments. From what we've seen so far in the trailer, this looks amazing. I love the style of what we've seen so far. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.